Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Haha! Listen, I don't want you to see my face just yet. It's something I'm saving for next half. But for those of you who have not checked out my Twitter yet and want a little preview, this is all I'm giving you for now. But other than that, you caught me in the middle of something. I didn't just stage this now just so I can have a little fun intro for my YouTube video. No, not at all. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how I make my review videos. The step-by-step process from going from playing a game, to taking notes, to reviewing them, to editing down, to uploading them to my YouTube channel. And just in the nick of time too, because I've revamped my YouTube reviews. As you can tell by this brand new sexy 2.0 model made by this person right here. Mwah, lovely. My future reviews have completely changed, getting a nice little overhaul. Still having that classic editing style, but now with this little face that you'll see very, very soon. I know y'all still didn't check out my Twitter, so I'm watching you. Enough with the teasing, it's time to show you all exactly how my future reviews will go. As well as give you an idea of how my ranking system will go when it comes to toy reviews, movie reviews, and my grading system overall. Part 1! What game do I want to play? The first thing I always ask myself before I review a video game is, what video game do I want to play? Is it a genre of games that I'm familiar with, or is it a genre that I have never experienced before but would like to check it out because it's in a format or the characters are just likable that I actually enjoy? There are exceptions to this, there are just some games that I just don't like to vibe with. Sonic Forces. But in order to keep my reviews fair and fun, I do have to look at some bad games, so that way I have a perspective of both sides of video games. What video games are considered good? What video games are considered bad? Did one video game improve the other, or did one video game did one concept better that the other video game did? Is there a video game that I can compare to this video game that fits in the same genre, or has a similar idea from said video game? And is the video game's music so good I can just headbang left and right over and over again while eating a Twizzler and a mask? I already ate the Twizzler. These are questions that I not only ask while looking for a game to play, but questions I ask while playing said game. And speaking of which, we still need to find a game to play. Oh, this one right here. Now, once we find our game to play, we can move on to part 2, which is recording gameplay. This one's pretty self-explanatory. Just record my reaction to see if I enjoy a game or not, and then turn said reaction into a YouTube video so that way everyone else can see. Wait, that's not Yinny. Now, I would end this segment here, but since because it's so short, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. Some of my friends have been asking me this question over and over again, and it's something that both sides of my mind's been asking as well. But it's something that I just came to a conclusion over and over again when it comes to this question. Should I put more focus on my review videos? I've even done a poll on Instagram to see what you guys wanted to see, and despite the fact that it was just an overwhelming response of yes, put all your efforts into your review videos, I'm still gonna make Let's Play videos. Now, don't get it twisted, I'm still making review videos. Why else do you think this video exists? But even though I know deep down inside that'll be a lot less stressful for me if I just focus all my time just gathering footage and taking all said footage down, editing it down to one review video, uploading my reactions are just fun. No, don't kill me. No, I'm done. If I'm gonna be complete review here, I like sharing what my first experiences are, and just telling someone my first experience is just fun enough. So instead, what I like to do is just edit down my first reactions and just upload them to my YouTube channel. Because seeing you guys liking, commenting, subscribing for those videos just because I like to make them is all the more worth it for me, in my opinion. It makes editing these videos just absolutely perfect. Actually, I'm not going to do it on my channel. It has some heavy themes on here. If you want to look at, do so on your own time, link in the description. But I warn you, there's some drowning up ahead, so for those of you who are triggered by that, you might want to, yeah. As for recording set of videos, I used to do the old generation of YouTube Let's Plays, where I just record myself, tell little stories and stuff like that, and just upload my reactions. But unfortunately, all that costs like an hour to record. And then I take like an entire week to edit a YouTube video, and then it would just turn into a 55-minute video. Because of this, I wanted to try the new generation of Let's Play style of editing and just hyper-edit over everything, but then it will also take the same amount of time as it was for my old style, so I had a compromise and decided to make a fusion of the both. Nowadays, whenever I record a YouTube video, I don't talk much unless I'm making a joke, something funny happens in the game, or it's a huge moment in the game. For example, if you notice in my later Pizza Tower Let's Play videos, you know that I have been talking less, skipping a lot of the level, and just talking a lot in Pizza Tower and boss fights. This is because, mainly throughout the game, I'm just focused on collecting collectibles, and nothing funny happens unless something funny happens, and with that case, I'll point it out, and even that might get cut out in the editing department. But alas, that's a story for another day, for that's how I make Let's Play videos, and this is how I make review videos. So after we record the first together, it's time for Part 4! Making a script! Actually, this one is a lot more complicated, so I might save this for another video. The big question is, what would I rank something individually? And this is the main reason why I want to talk about my reviews. It's just this whole ranking system as a whole. Now, I mention this a lot, and I do mean a lot, in my streams, sometimes my videos, or just casually whenever I'm talking with buddies, but my ranking system comes from Yokai Watch. But the main problem people have with my ranking system is they want to know how exact the points are. Well, wonder no more, because it's not as random as you think. In fact, I'm gonna tell you them all right now. Since I have a total score of 6 grades on my YouTube videos, that only means there are 6 points to retain per score. When it comes to my TV show or toy review videos, those usually go by a grade of 1 to 6. Pretty simple, but as for my Let's Play reviews, oh my swells. Sit down for this one. This is gonna take a hot minute. E-rank is the lowest of the low. It only got 1 point from this. If you got an E-rank, then you have done something absolutely horrible. This needs major improvement, and this needs to be polished up right now. For me to give your game an overall grade of E, your score has to be between 1 or 6. Next up is D-rank, and that's worth 2 points, and it's not bad, but it could be improved on. I see what's there, and it's acceptable, but it desperately needs to be improved on. If you have a score between 7 to 12, that means your game definitely needs to be improved on. Next up, we have the C rank, and C rank is just average. It's worth 3 points. If you get in C rank, you just done the bare minimum. You could do more, but it's very acceptable in my eyes. And if you get a score of 13 through 18, you're getting the C rank because it's just painfully average. B rank also ranges around the average parts, but it's worth 4 points. If you got a B rank, you did a pretty good job. You met my expectations, and I don't think you need to go any higher, but you could go there if you want to. If you have an overall grading of 19 to 24, you did a pretty good job, and you should feel proud of yourself. A ranks are worth 5 points, and if you got an A rank, you've exceeded my expectations. You've done what you could with the bare minimum, and you just went beyond with that. This is something that has not only been polished, but perfected. Something that can only be seen in the eyes of 25 to 30. And you should feel very proud of yourself. I hardly give this ranking out to anyone. This is a rank that is not only fantastic, but the very rare exception, the elusive S rank. This rank is worth 6 points. If you got an S rank, you have exceeded well beyond my expectations. You went beyond plus ultra. You have perfected your tool in this craft. It's worth 31 to 36 points. You cannot go any higher than an S rank. If you got an S rank, you have to celebrate, because this is something that I just don't hand out. This is something that I truly judge games on. I treat all games I review very harshly. If they want to get into an S rank, they've got to earn it. And the closest a game has ever gotten, to my knowledge, was an A rank on average. To this day, at least at the time of this recording, I have never given a video game an S rank at all. Not even Pokemon Legends Arceus, and not even Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, and I enjoyed my times in those games. Now, when it comes to DLC, I reviewed those a little bit differently. I still haven't figured it out fully, because it depends on what kind of DLC one gets, but they basically don't have a point system, but I'm still grading on what they add onto them on said system, which you can see in my Sonic Mania review, and see if that improves, stays the same, or downgrades the overall experience of the original ranking that I give said game. Now, if it's something like a costume or an item or a music track, I'm not going to be reviewing them unless they're bundled into like a bigger DLC experience, because those are just aesthetic choices or one-time consumables that you can use that you could probably gather in-game or just premium currency for some games, and they're not worth my time reviewing because they're already in the base game, or they just please the eyes a bit. But if it's something like a new character, a new map, or even a new story, then that's something that I will make a review video about. And if those new items or costumes or music are in that version of a DLC, then most likely they will be mentioned and added onto the overall tally of that DLC review. But now that I spent hours working on a script, it's time for the final process. Recording said script, saying things exactly or improvising a bit here and there, cracking a few jokes that weren't in the script before, or maybe were in the script before. Again, you never know when I improvise. It's time for the final thing, the final judgment, and that is editing this motherfucking YouTube video. There's really not much more I can say when it comes to this part that you see right now, except that I edit way too much. I put all my effort, all my energy into my YouTube videos when it comes to reviews, because they take like a week for me to make. I'm not even joking. Because of how much I put into these videos, I have to do a segment a day. For example, for one day, I'll just edit the entire part of the intro, and then I'll talk about the story. And then another part, I'll talk about the graphics, then the gameplay, etc, etc, etc. When the day music comes out, that's when I'll record my final thoughts after I tally up everything. Yes, it's true. After I'm done editing a video, when it comes to my reviews, I just look at the grades, calculate the score, and then I talk about my final thoughts, improvising a lot. Sorry to break the immersion, but that's what does happen when it comes to my review videos. Without further ado, the video is done, so let's go look at this review. I don't review fan games, but here's this. Oh, story's not done yet. It's demo, so I'm gonna give it an E rank. Oh, graphics look good. I'm just gonna give it an S rank or something. Three rooms. Yeah, 3 rooms. Boring bosses. Content gets like a D rank, I guess. Gameplay, it's Delta Rune, but it's kind of boring, so I'm gonna give it a D rank. Yeah, a D rank. Music, the music is music good, music good. I'm C. Yeah, okay, overall thoughts of the game, I don't review fan games. I'm sorry, I don't review fan games. Okay, bye! Da 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 da. I'm so sorry you had to see that. Well, that's basically how I make videos in a nutshell. Thank you, Kaibo, for letting me play this game early. And if you guys want to check it out, go ahead and check it out. Links in the description below. As for me, I'm gonna make an actual review video. Slimy 2.0 coming soon. What the heck? Am I making this float with my mind? I keep this in the video if it wasn't for the fact that it would just show up out of nowhere and just ruin the end card.